Alright, so we're going to add a permanent butt section with a loop to the end of the fly line. Most fly lines come with a welded loop on the end. Some don't. Sometimes that loop gets beat up or broken or something happens to it that compromises the loop, and at that point there is a way to redo the welded loop. I find it's much easier just to add a permanent butt section. You can do this with monofilament, usually going 20-25 pound test, depending on the situation, depending on the size of your line and gear works. This Amnesia line also works really well. It doesn't have any memory, memory-free monofilament. So you have a 25 pound spool here. That's going to be this darker red, and that's what I would use most often. Have this other one here, 15 pound test. That 15 pound test, that's going to be kind of nice for 3-4 weights, maybe 5 weight, something a little lighter duty. I'm going to go ahead and use the 15 pound for this example just because it's a little bit brighter, so it should be easier to see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a nail knot using this tie fast tool. I have another video showing the nail knot and also another video showing the loop knot that we're going to do, but we're going to do this kind of end to end here. So then I'm going to add this. I'm going to use my thumb to brace both of those, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my nail knot. Usually going for 8 to 10 wraps. Take that back through. And the important part here is going to be this really fast break off of that. That actually did not come out too smooth. Yep, that's no good. We're going to go ahead and just redo that whole thing. That Amnesia is a little bit brittle. I've had it for way too long. That's why it's being used here and not so much in the field. Okay. There we go. All right. So now, make sure those wraps are all nice and tight. So we have a nice nail knot. Go ahead and cut these tag ends fairly close. Once this is complete, I like to add some UV knot scents to that knot, just so it's a little bit smoother out of the guides. Okay, so now we have this section here. It's fairly long. I'm going to cut it down a bit. All we need is 6 to 10 inches for this butt. Now you can do a perfection loop. We have instructions for that, or you can do a surgeon's loop. Both are perfectly acceptable. I'm going with the perfection loop on this round. Typically this knot really doesn't need any coating. It's a pretty low profile knot, and that's it. So you got your nail knot to there, and then you have your loop, and you can use a loop-to-loop knot to add your leaders, and that should last for a very long time. If it does start getting nicked and scraped and starts to feel like maybe it's getting weaker, obviously you can replace it. It only takes a few minutes and you can have a brand new butt section.